As the school bell rang, everybody jostled their way out from the congested classroom. Amidst all these, my school-time crush Ruchi fell on me and kissed me. Feelings went on a high. The next day, they came down when I saw her scolding the girl who intentionally pushed her. 10 years passed by. Then last month, I met a cute girl. My latest crush, Anudha in a train. Feelings went on a high. But before it could have been expressed, she got down from the train. After listening to this incident, a close friend of mine asked me, have you ever thought how many girls have gone by just because you failed to express yourself? Imagine what could have happened if you could have told your feelings to Ruchi 10 years ago. I answered, I would have been a father of two. Hello Toastmasters, dear guests. This time around, I was in my 5th semester of engineering and I had a big crush on a girl. Don't expect, I'm not telling her name, but did I tell you that she was the most talked about and as others said, the most beautiful girl in the entire 3rd year batch. I always disapproved of it till I had blinded myself from her serene beauty. What else can you expect from a studious, serious, somber student like me? Fortunately, lightning struck me. Those dark clouds of ignorance subsided, and I was moonstruck by her radiating sunlight glow. I took an oath, and in no time was on a mission to conquer her heart. The results of our first term exam were announced, and as expected out of a geek, I scored full marks in electromagnetic field theory, EMFT, unarguably the toughest subject of engineering, and she barely managed to pass. Somehow I overheard her saying, I don't understand this subject at all. I'm going to fail in the finals. I grabbed the opportunity, went to her and said, I promise you won't fail. I will teach you EMFT. For a moment I could not understand the theory behind making such a promise. For sure, I enjoyed reading EMFT, but I guess this time it was the electric charge of her eyes and the magnetic power of her smile, which consolidated to form such a strong electromagnetic field, which I could not resist. From the very first chapter of Cartesian coordinates, the x and the y-axis of my wall added her z coordinates and became 3-dimensional. As I started flying while walking with her. Mind you, it was no mean achievement. Being in the vicinity of a highly charged electron, which had a lot of positive ions to revolve around, I was like a positively charged proton flying high in the highest energy state. Being a nice guy, I intentionally skipped few chapters from the electric charging, like charging by contact and oppositely charged bodies attract. So from understanding the left hand thumb rule to holding a thumbs up in right hand, we used to walk from the lecture theatre to canteen to library. Semester classes were paying off well, as she scored 2nd highest. First highest you must have got in the next term exam. We went out for a dinner to celebrate her success, and as soon as the celebration was over, I was back on the mission to clear the field barriers from her path of clearing the exam. Final university exam. My tuition classes became more frequent and rigorous as the final frontier was nearing. 15 days before the exams, we had our preparatory leaves. The study breaks could have applied breaks to my tuition classes, as she was a hostler and I a day scholar. But not to my commitment. As I recall a dialogue, once I have committed something, I don't listen to even myself. So I went on selecting 6 of my best biker friends and named them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and so on. And I had to call them on their respective days to borrow their bikes, to go to college, to teach her, till the day before the final exam. It was like field theory and love story, moving in sync with each other. There was collision, attraction, repulsion, compassion, compulsion, and finally, the action. The exams went well. The day of the results was awaited. I was eagerly waiting for her excited face to come and tell me her marks so that I could tell my feelings. So I wore a sleeveless t-shirt and I was standing like Salman Khan. I saw her coming in a car with a boy who looked like Imran Khan. I ignored him and concentrated on her. She came shouting and running and told to me, I have scored 92 marks in MFT. Thank you so much for your help. It couldn't have been possible without you. Thanks a lot. I was super excited to listen to this, and my heart was on a roller coaster ride to express my feelings. But she continued and said, meet Ajay, my boyfriend. We've been together since childhood. I was speechless, hopeless, and felt heartless. And with a smile, I said, nice to meet you, Ajay. I consolidated myself, came back to normal. But friends, do you know how much marks I scored? Just 62. Anyway, later I told to myself, I did well. Not telling my feelings this time too. At least, I did not become a member of FOSLA, the so-called Frustrated One-Sided Lovers Association. And now, once again, the entire world is open for me to have a lot of opportunities. And as we bachelors say, we like to explore multiple dishes on a platter, not a single starter. Over to you, Mr. Toastmaster.